My team owners are Roger Penske and Walt Zarnke. Thank you for the chance to be with you on this special night. As a native Michigander who grew up in Rochester Hills, Michigan, I'm very well aware of the tremendous reputation and capabilities of St. Joseph Mercy Oakland, and certainly appreciate the turnout tonight on behalf of the pediatric unit. Believe me, just having gone through the challenges with my broken ankle and my injured back over the past few weeks since I crashed at Road Atlanta, I have a whole new appreciation of just how important quality medical treatment is, and how it can make such a huge difference in people's lives. Thanks for all you do at St. Joseph Mercy. We really appreciate it. I wish I could be here with you this evening to personally congratulate Walt, he's my man, for his honor and the recipient of the Distinguished Mercy Legacy Award. Before I joined Penske Racing, this was about in 2009, I of course knew of Walt as a very successful businessman, both on and off the racetrack. What I came to know after joining with the team, though, was that he's a truly special individual, and I really like Walt on every level, from business to personal level. His support and caring at all times, each and every day, no matter if we win the race or crash, has been unwavering. And to a race car driver, this means everything. So thank you, Walt, for all you do, and for letting me be a part of your Penske Racing team and family. And above all tonight, congratulations again on your honor from St. Joseph Mercy. You are truly, truly deserving. Have a great evening, guys.
That little ditty that Brad snuck past is true. The back injury, the ankle injury, and then he won, and then won again the very next week. An amazing, amazing accomplishment to get into the chase for the end part of the season. As many of us know, and you saw there, as Brad referenced in the video, Walter's been instrumental in the establishment, growth, and senior management of Penske Corporation's motorsports, entertainment, and retail automotive groups.
And he's involved in virtually all the aspects of the current transportation services, motorsports, and investment interests, and also the director of Detroit Diesel, which is a thriving concern.
That's right, International Speedway Corporation, and currently serves on the board of the National Association of Manufacturers. Along with his interest in cars and racing, Walter inherited a passion for politics from his father, and made a couple of dear acquaintances along the way.
He's a fine man. Including friends in high places, and despite his incredible work schedule, Walter still finds time to devote himself to important causes in our community as well.
Yep. Serving as the board of directors, yes, chairman of the board of directors, Cornerstone Schools, also on the board of University of Detroit Jesuit High School. Walter's more than a partner, a trustee, a supporter. He's a friend of the children of Cornerstone Schools as well. Now, we have another tape from a good friend of Walter's, unable to join us this evening. Let's take a moment to hear from, and this means a lot in this sport especially, a third-generation race car driver. Let's hear from Kurt Busch.
Hello everybody, I'm Kurt Busch. I drive the number 22 Shell Pennzoil Dodge Charger in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series for Penske Racing, and my team owners Roger Penske and Walt Zarnke. I wish that I could be there with you this evening to support St. Joseph Mercy Oakland and its pediatric service unit in the new patient tower, but my racing schedule in pursuit of the 2011 NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship for Penske Racing precludes this from happening. Nevertheless, I want to thank all of you for giving me the opportunity this evening to extend my sincere congratulations to my boss and very good friend, Walter Zarnke, for being honored tonight as the recipient of the prestigious and distinguished Mercy Legacy Award. Like many of you, I have known and admired Walt for many, many years. My respect for him is boundless. He has been a tremendous influence in my life and in my career, and all along the way has shown me countless ways and the others' importance of support, kindness, generosity, and caring. I share tonight in your celebration of those characteristics that make Walt such a special individual. Congratulations, Walt, to you and your family for such a deserving recognition. Have a wonderful evening.
Walt can tell you that the place where those are being videotaped, those trucks and trailers, that's the lifeblood. That's the mobile locker room that NASCAR teams as they go around the country with all the equipment and the chances for everybody to just stay together as a team before their big races. So we appreciate Kurt and Brad for those taped remarks. Walter is a devoted husband. You see the great family group shot there. Husband, father, grandfather, a good friend to St. Joe's. He once told Jack he was wearing a St. Joe's jersey under his suit. Walter, in so many ways, a Superman to so many people, not just in this video, but in this room as well.
And Walter, if you could please step forward. You are our legacy honoree this evening. Congratulations.
I appreciate everything. I appreciate those kind words. It was a great surprise, those videos. Those guys should be working right now. Some of you may know that Kurt won the race last Sunday at Dover, Delaware. I happened to be there, and both our drivers are in the thick of the playoffs. We have a real opportunity to win the NASCAR Sprint Cup this year, so we're looking forward to that opportunity. But I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. This is truly a wonderful occasion. Jack, when you called me and asked me to do this, I didn't quite know what I was going to do, but when Jack asked me, I had no choice but to say yes. So I want to thank you, Jack, my good friend Jim McLaughlin, the development team who put this whole evening together. Jim, thank you for your commitment. To my friend of 35 years and probably the most outspoken vocal advocate on behalf of St. Joseph Mercy Hospital, and that's Rick Frazano. Coach, thank you. And to my assistant, Deborah Martin. Deborah's overcome some of her own physical challenges this past year, but she worked hard to help put this evening on. So Deborah, I want to thank you and your husband, Bill, for being here. Thank you, Deborah. Coach Izzo, let's go to the Final Four. Congratulations. Thank you for the wonderful job you do. I'll tell you, he's really a tough act to follow. I thought Frazano was going to be tough, but he's tough. Thank you for your kind words, and good luck on a great season. We both know what it's like in the locker room, don't we? It's a war every Sunday in our sport. We know that. I want to thank my sisters, Doris, and my sister Marianne and her husband, Leo, who are here with us tonight. To Brad and Kurt, of course, for those wonderful videos. And to all my friends and business associates who made the time to attend here this evening. Nancy Smith and the Benefit Committee, thank you for everything you did to make this evening such a huge success. And to honorary chairpersons Julius and Suzanne Jamarco, and to Doctors Bashar and Sukar, thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words. You know, when Jack did call me, he asked me, would you consider accepting the Legacy Award? I started doing a little thinking about the word legacy. We hear that word thrown around a lot, particularly by politicians these days. But, you know, without looking at a dictionary, I thought, you know, what does legacy mean? Well, I concluded it really means of how do others think of us? Not just what we do, but the kind of people that we are. Well, I talked to my wife, Jenny, who was unfortunately not able to be with us tonight. My wife of 46 years had knee replacement surgery 2 weeks ago in the Joint Care Center, and she is home recuperating, but Dr. Ward told us this afternoon that she is in A+ condition and she'll be back on her feet. Jen and I talked about, you know, what's our legacy? Married all these years, been together all these years. Well, in our case, we, like many of you, we feel it's our children. We've been blessed with 3 children. Our son Walt, who's here tonight, our oldest, our daughter-in-law Leslie, and 3 of our grandchildren, Patrick, Emily, and Matthew, are right there. We have a daughter, and her family live in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, unable to be here tonight. And our son Joe and his wife and new baby in Westport, Connecticut. Well, that's our legacy, and that's really all we want, because they've given us so much joy and so much to be grateful for. But in this evening, you know, I was wondering, how can I provide some other examples of, you know, of legacy? And it came to me very quickly, because we have people who are establishing legacies, people who are in our own midst today. First, the man who's my friend, business colleague, and business partner for 40 years, Roger Penske, and his wife Kathy. Roger's developed a well-known legacy for achievement in the world of business. But the thing I know, because I've been with him for all these years, I've seen it from the inside. He's done it all without compromising any personal or professional integrity. And that's more important than any other achievement. And we all know what he's done for the city of Detroit and for our region. Mike, consistent with what you said, Roger has a favorite saying. He said, the lights are back on in Detroit. Well, I got news for all of you. He's one of the guys that turned the lights on. So, thank you, Roger. You heard from Father Kaiser earlier. Father Kaiser, his fellow Jesuits, and the faculty and staff at U of T Jesuit High School. You know, theirs is really an ongoing legacy. It's 463 years old. All right. First school was in 1548. 463-year-old legacy of forming men for others, all within a context of academic excellence, intellectual development, and Ignatian spirituality. And the great thing is, they not only educate these young men, but they enhance their growth of the whole individual. I'm proud, like some of you in this room, to be a beneficiary of that legacy. Thank you, Father Kaiser. And then I think about my dear friend and fellow laborer in the vineyard, Clark Durant, who, along with Ernestine Sanders, have been involved in their 20-year work of developing Cornerstone schools. They built a model for excellence in urban education, a national model for urban excellence in urban education in our country, for children pre-K through 8th grade. You know, some of these kids, and some of you are familiar with Cornerstone, come from some of the most very difficult circumstances, but they're learning and they're achieving. Cornerstone kids have a high school graduation rate of 94%. When was the last time we heard that in the city of Detroit? Clark also is going to be establishing a new legacy soon in the United States Senate. So we look forward to that, Clark. Thank you. Nice to be here. But the St. Joseph Mercy Hospital. What is the legacy of St. Joseph Mercy Hospital? What is its legacy? Well, some of you touched on it already this evening. But since 1927, I think it's established a legacy of professional competence, personal care, loving care, and a spirit of unselfish service. Key word, service. And that service touches thousands of people every year. But on a more personal level, you know, what does it mean to Ginny and me? It's a very special place. Well, here's what it means to us. It's Doctors Theodore Ling and Robin Adair who delivered our children. It's Dr. Bob and Mary Ann Nestor. Bob Nestor took care of Jen when she suffered a serious fall about 15 years ago, and some of you may remember Mary Ann, who was involved in the development. She's the one who first got me involved and shared with me the vision of St. Joseph Mercy Hospital back in 1993. It's Dr. Mona Stacridi, who I'm convinced saved my life in 2004. It's Father George Hasler, a man who means so much to so many of us in this room. And it's Dr. Bill Ward and the nurses and staff at the Joint Care Center who are giving my wife her mobility back. It's those people whose names I don't even know who cared for my mother during her final illness 10 years ago. And it's the lady with the beautiful smile and the warm greeting you meet when you drive into the parking structure. Now, some of these people may not remember who Jane and I are, but we remember who they are. It's everyone, and I mean everyone, who's part of St. Joseph Mercy Hospital. That is the legacy. So it is on their behalf, all the men and women of St. Joseph Mercy, and in their honor, that I accept your award. Thank you, and God bless you.
As Walter said, he'll get to hold the Sprint Cup up in a few weeks. So the NASCAR championship. Thank you very much. And before he turns into a pumpkin, since he has to get up in a few hours, a thank you to Guy for being really one of the great parts of our community and a big part of